Imagine you're at your college graduation and two students walk the stage with the same bachelor's degree. One person is stressed out and drowning in student debt, and the other person has almost no debt because they chose to go to a community college before transferring to a four-year university. Everyone watching this is currently a student at a community college and looking towards the next steps in their lives. Although I'm certain my path is different from yours, I have experienced both the pros and the cons of community college compared to a university. Today, I will be talking about why students should attend a community college before transferring to a university. First, we'll look at the problem, then we'll examine the harmful impacts, and finally, we will consider some solutions. So let's look at the problem with this. A lot of students are influenced to attend a four-year college right out of high school. This leads to a lot of stress about finances and academic pressure. And much like me, not everyone is ready to choose a path or take on the cost of a big school. A lot of students who attend a university face the cost and don't have a lot of flexibility compared to those at a community college. In the article, It's Not All in Their Heads by Carl Mayer, it shows that academic success depends on building non-cognitive skills like perseverance and self-discipline. The article by Mayer also explains that the average in-state tuition and fees at a public four-year college are significantly higher than at a two-year community college. Going to a community college offers a more affordable and flexible schedule. It allows students to work, focus on school, and even come up with a plan for the future. After looking into the problem of skipping community college, let's take a look on the impact it has on students. Even while looking at the pros and cons of community college, saving money, and supporting students, people continue to look down on community college path. Peter Riley explains in the article, Community College Skill Builders, that students are more likely to be successful if they attend a community college instead of a university. This is because they're more focused and gain personal skills. Students who feel the pressure to choose a college right away may experience financial struggles, dropping out of class, or even dropping out entirely. Treating community college as the lesser option leads students to a path that will likely hurt them academically and financially. In my personal experience, I chose to go to a university right after high school. But then I realized how overwhelming it all was. I was juggling full-time classes, making friends, and still worrying about how expensive everything was. It felt like too much to handle. So after my first year, I then transferred and came to Normandale. Little did I know that it would be a great turning point in my future. I can now afford my classes, I've gotten help from career counselors, and I've had a lot of time to explore my options before locking in a major. I even got the chance to work at an after-school program which sparked my love for children, eventually leading me to switch my major to elementary education. Going to a community college isn't a downgrade. It's a disciplined and stable way to move forward with my goals. So far, we've discussed the problems and the harms of pushing students straight to a four-year college. Now we'll look at some solutions. In the long term, we need a stronger, more visible pathway. Clear 2+2 year programs so students know that they can do 2 years at a community college and 2 years at a university and still earn the same bachelor's degree. So in the short term, we can change how we talk about community college. We can meet with advisors, support friends or siblings who start here instead of just calling it a backup. We can help reduce this stigma and make it easier for future students to choose the smarter, more affordable path. Today I spoke about why students should attend a community college before transferring to a four-year university. Then I discussed the current problem and then some solutions. So as we think back to the two graduates, one buried in student debt and the other debt-free, we can see the difference between the two isn't how smart they are. It's the path that they chose. Thank you.